Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a cash stuffing for the 4th week of March and unstuffing the expenses for the 3rd week. So let's just jump into it. Okay, so trying out a slightly different setup here. Let's move these over to the side. We are going to be unstuffing first. So let's start with the investment binder. Okay. Actually first, I do this all the time. Let's start with getting some change. Okay. So I use change from the $1 challenge. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hopefully that is enough today. So how is everybody doing? We are getting ready for Easter. We are also on spring break for the kids. So we are up at the bed and breakfast. I did film this a couple days early and I'm going to be delaying the posting, but by the time you see this, we will have been at the bed and breakfast. Okay, so now let's get started with the investment binder. So kids, we are going to take out $34. And I honestly don't even remember what all, oh, I think it was, you know what? It was a NASA sweatshirt for my oldest. So I got these Lands On NASA sweatshirts, I think a year and a half ago for my middle and oldest son. And they were kind of big on them. And now the youngest one is wanting in on it. So I bought a size up for the older one. And then, you know, the youngest one will go into the middle will go into the older one. And then my oldest has the new one. So, okay. Anyways, that was very long. 20, 30, 20, 30, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next up is going to be academics. So academics, this is 240, and this is for Spanish clubs this last quarter. 100, 200, and 40. There we go. So I am a little bit nervous about both of my kids being off for the summer. They're gonna go up to the bed and breakfast with my husband, and we are not doing any Spanish camps. So we'll see. I know there's gonna be some knowledge lost, and you know, my middle one is going back into Spanish immersion Montessori. So, you know, I have no doubt that he will just, you know, pretty quickly just jump right back in. But my oldest, because he doesn't do any more Spanish in his regular school, I know it's kind of a losing battle, but we're just fighting to try to keep him as involved in Spanish as possible, given that we don't speak Spanish in the house. But I do make them watch certain shows, cartoons on Netflix in Spanish. He's also doing Duolingo, which I know isn't really great for speaking, but I do think it's good for hearing pronunciation and for still reading and hearing it. So we'll see. You know, it's better than nothing. We're doing what we can. Okay, gas is going to take out $104. 105, we'll get back 1. I have noticed that gas is creeping up a little bit. So like I said, always using that Upside app just to get that little bit extra cash back. Groceries is going to be $73. So let's see what will be easiest. If we do 105, we will need 25, 6, 7, 27 back. Yeah. Let's just do, yeah. Let's just do 100. We'll need 27 back. I don't know where I was going with that. So 25, 6, 7. Okay. No milk delivery. Eating out is going to be $48. So 40, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And I honestly don't even remember what this is for. This is why eating out is such a slippery slope, because you do it and then you don't even know what you did. I think maybe we ate like burgers or something. Okay, vehicle insurance is going to take out $269. So 150, 70, 90, 210, 30, 50, 60, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. I always like unstuffing a lot, but at the same time I don't, because that means I spent a lot, if that makes sense. The satisfaction of like pulling the money out of the envelopes is kind of fun, but then at the end of the day, you know, it's just, I don't want to be spending money out of here. Holiday is going to be $12. Oops, that's gifts. Holiday is going to be $12, and that is a Target order for jelly beans and mini Cadbury eggs, which are my particular favorite candy. So 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, next up is going to be health. So health is going to take out 159. So 150, 60. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who reached out. Thank you for sharing your experiences or your stories or your struggles. It helps me feel that I'm not by myself in everything. And thank you so much for all of the prayers and the well wishes. It's just, like I said, nothing, I don't have any bad news right now. So everything is fine. We're just doing some more diagnostics. I do have some most likely planned surgery coming up for fibroid removal. But again, it should be, you know, fingers crossed, routine. But just thank you so much for keeping me in your thoughts and in your intentions and prayers and reaching out. And like I said, I read every comment. I try to respond to every comment. A lot of you guys I see week after week, and I just feel like, you know, it's very humbling that you take your time out of your day to spend it with me, share this video, but then also to actually comment and share a little piece of yourself and to, you know, just really kind of support me as well, outside of this financial cash journey. So again, thank you so much to everybody. I cannot tell you enough how much I appreciate everybody. All right, so that health bill, 159, that was just a dermatology checkup. Again, like everything's hitting. I had like a little bit of a rash that showed up on my neck. Went and got it checked out, got a prescription, like a steroid cream, went away immediately. And then I started having like a little bit of a rash on my arms. I don't know if you could see it in some of the other videos, but you know, it was really itchy. I definitely think you can see it in like the last video or so, but now thankfully that has gone away. So I did go have a follow-up with the dermatologist, and so hopefully that is totally good. She thinks that it was probably like a histamine reaction. So she just had me take some like Benadryl, or not Benadryl, like Allegra and Zyrtec. And so she's like, just double up on that for a few days and see if it goes away. And it did. So, okay. Wow, this is a very touchy-feely video so far. So I apologize, guys, who are here just for the cash. Okay. Next binder. Husband. So husband's wiped out his envelope, and it kind of makes me laugh. Not because we have a rivalry or anything of our money, but it just, you know, anyways. He spent $25. I'm going to pay 30 in and take 5 back. What did he spend this on? Food, as usual, food. So, okay. And then the next one, business one, is also food related. He had a business lunch, so $35. Very cheap business lunch. So there we go. And that is it for the unstuffing. So we need to take our $20 back out and put it into the $1 challenge. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I'll take a 5 again, just so we have that for change. Okay, so there goes our 20 back into here. And we should be left with $999. Yes, it is $1 short of 1,000. So $999 should be what goes back to the bank this week. 100, 2, 3, 4, 550, 650, 700, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 920, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So perfect. $999 going back to the bank. All right, so let's get our savings challenge folder and our cash. Okay, so let me rearrange the spreadsheet real quick. There we go. And we are going to be stuffing a total of $2,417, and $1,300 of that will be placeholders. So that will leave us with $1,117 in cash. So guys, I gotta tell you, I am a little excited because the first cash stuffing for April is going to be my company's 401k deposit. So it's a 401k, and it's also their kind of contribution for essentially what would be pension, but they just do a combined sum into your 401k. So I'm very excited to see what that amount will be. Okay, so $1,300 is coming out as the placeholders, and so 1,117. So 102, 3, 4, 550, 650, 750, 70, 90, 8, 10, 30, 50, 70, 90, 9, 10, 30, 50, 70, 90, 10, 1,010, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 1,100, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 1,117. Okay, so let's start with our challenges. So back to school, no, let's do 12-month first. 12-month is going to get $50. So let's put in 50. So 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 220, 35. I can't remember if I say I was going to count this at the end or at the beginning, but it doesn't really matter because this is the last week we're adding to it. So $235 for the month of March. What did I do with my Sharpie? Here it is. All right, check. Kids' birthdays, we are going to be stuffing $45. So 45, whoops, not 50, just 45. Okay, so 20s and 5. So we have 50, 100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Okay, so that's pretty good. And we did 45, so why don't we do, we'll do 3 of these little faces. Okay, so that is done. There we go for the challenge binder. Put that off to the side. Let's do 52-week challenge. So this week, we're only gonna be doing $20. So kind of a little disappointed that it's not at least 25 because that was what I did every week last year. But you know, some weeks it's a little bit more, some weeks it's a little bit less. So this week is one where it's a little bit less, and just give myself some grace. And next week, whoops, put it this way, you know, maybe it'll be a little bit more. Last week, I think it was maybe 40 or so. So, you know, it'll all work out. Back to school. So this one is going to be, I believe 50, yep. So here we go, 50 for back to school. I'm looking forward to this staying up on its own. Maybe I need to start using smaller bills and stuffing those envelopes more. Okay. Starting back at the top, let's go to sinking funds. So gas is going to get $100. 120, 30, 1, 2, 3. Groceries is going to also get $100. So 125, 31, 2. Okay, we're doing pretty good on groceries. Milk delivery is not getting anything. Eating out is going to get $50. So we're going to do 2 20s and a 10. So 50, 60. This is going to be really hard because this week we're up at the bed and breakfast and I know we're going to go out. Okay. Household is also going to get 50. So 150, 220, 40, 60, 75, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so we're getting there, slowly but surely. Vehicle insurance is going to get $100, which seems very high. Okay, 120, 40, 60, 80, $200. Okay. Next up is subscriptions, which is going to get $10. So 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, and 3. Gifts will get $50. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Again, my nephew's birthday is coming. So he's the one who's supposed to be coming for Easter, but his father is notorious for never committing. So we don't know as of now if they're coming for Easter or not. And my mom is kind of, I guess it's a little toxic, but she's kind of holding it hostage of like, if you come for Easter, we can celebrate his birthday here at the house. And really what she's wanting to know is, do I send the gifts to your house or are you going to come here and pick up the gifts and celebrate with the family? So my brother actually hasn't seen my mom. Well, she just went back to visit him and some other people last weekend. But until then, she hadn't seen him since before her accident where she broke her femur. And I'm giving him a little bit of a hard time because I feel like he should have come to see his mother in the 3 months since she's broken her leg, or 4 months now, actually. Anyway, that's just sibling nosiness and sticking my nose where it doesn't really belong. But anyway, $20 for holiday. I am the youngest, so of course, and I'm the only girl, so yeah, poor brothers. 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8. Timeshare is 100. And I'm just, again, realizing that I'm super chatty and sharing lots of personal information in this video. So hopefully that's kind of interesting to you guys as I just ramble on. Travel is going to get $100. So 100, 200, 50, 300, 10, 15, 16. All right. It looks like I'm not stuffing health this month, which is a little bit odd. Let me just double check that. Nope, I'm not. Looks like I decided to stuff half of what I normally do this month, probably because I knew speech therapy was ending, which my son had his last speech therapy session on this past Monday. So that's fantastic. Okay. 401k is getting $1,000. This is what I have withheld from my paycheck. Every paycheck I get paid twice a month. And like I said, in April, I'm super excited because there's going to be a nice hefty sum in there deposited. Next up is HSA, which will be $300. There we go. And right now the stock markets are doing pretty well. So I personally have Apple stock in my taxable investments. So I'm very curious to see if this DOJ lawsuit against Apple is going to impact the stock and how. Okay. Kids is going to get $50. So 20 and 10. Another tip for you guys, and this is not financial advice. This is just a conversational thing, but I am definitely looking into potentially investing in some stock of companies that are really into AI. I am in technology myself, legal technology, and AI is definitely the future. Everybody is rushing to jump into this industry and harness its power. Most of us have no idea where it's going to go, what kind of regulations are going to be put on it, but nobody wants to be caught left behind the curve of everybody, the wave of everybody jumping on AI. So Like I said, this is not financial advice. This is not legal advice, but I personally will be looking into potentially investing into like NVIDIA, or, there's another one I just saw coming out, but some companies that are really heavily investing themselves in AI. Okay, 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95. So 95 plus the $50 gift certificate. Allowance is going to get $7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it feels like 2 weeks. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So yes, there are 2 weeks that I need to disperse to my son for his binder. He's saving up for a big dinosaur, apparently. His goal envelope, I think he said he wants to get to $70. So it's something he's been looking at with his grandmother. It must be a very large dinosaur or something that's robotic. But that is what his goal is. And again, for me with my son and his binders, I make him have goals that he saves towards, but I don't really limit what that is other than, well, I guess I do limit it if it's something that he already has a ton of, or obviously something that wouldn't be appropriate. Okay. Next up is athletics. So athletics is going to stuff $50. So we have $500 already in the bank, 6, 7, 8, 9, 950, 1,000, 1050, 1,100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have a nice sum in there. Enrichment is also going to get 50. So 20 and 10. So 20, 40, 50. We've got 150, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 10, 20, 35. And enrichment's one of those envelopes where I felt like it was taking forever to build up, but then all of a sudden I kind of forgot about it, and now we're over $300, which is great. I never really see needing much more than $350, just because we usually do it on museum memberships, and yeah, so great shape for that. Okay, husband's binder. So husband is getting $20 into his binder. So 25, 6, and 7. Business 2 is going to get $20. So 50, 70, 90, 100. And business 3 is going to get $50. So 2 20s and a 10. So we've got 102, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. And finally, my binder. The only thing I'm stuffing today is my own personal envelope, which is going to be $25. So 10, 3 5s, 2 of which we are going to put in the wallet. And so now we've got 150, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 1, and 2. I think I'm going to use some of this money to go get a massage. So, because I could really just use one right now. All right, so then this will go into my wallet, which I did not grab to have on hand, and I will stuff that offline. But anyways, let's see, today, if you are still here, let me know in the comments what your favorite candy is. Are you a chocolate person? Are you a sour person? Are you a gummy person? I would have to say one of my favorite candies are probably, I don't even know. I honestly don't know. I'm not a big chocolate person, although I do love those mini Cadbury eggs. My husband is a huge Skittles person. I would say maybe I kind of like Sour Patch Kids if they're soft. And And for chocolate, I would say I kind of like Kit Kats, I guess. Kit Kats or Twix. So anyways, let me know what your favorite candy is, and I will catch you guys in the March recap. All right, bye.